Welcome to Healthy Living and Disease Prevention, your gentle companion on the journey to better health and graceful aging. Wishing you a peaceful and healthy day. The beauty of growing older, a gentle guide to sexual vitality and well-being in later life. As we journey through life and grow older, it's only natural to reflect on how we change with time. For many men in their 70s and beyond, aging can feel like a mystery. Some seem to age gracefully, maintaining their physical strength, mental clarity, and zest for life, while others struggle with fatigue, memory decline, or a loss of purpose. Is it purely genetics, or is there something more at play? Surprisingly, one of the most overlooked aspects of healthy aging has little to do with medicine and everything to do with how we care for ourselves, especially in the realm of sexual health. Many people, especially older men, tend to overlook sexual health as a vital part of aging well. It's often considered a taboo subject, quietly pushed aside due to embarrassment or the belief that it simply doesn't matter anymore. But science tells a different story. Maintaining sexual activity, whether through intimacy with a partner or through self-pleasure, has been shown to improve heart health, support brain function, and even increase life expectancy. It's not just about pleasure. It's about staying connected to your body, your emotions, and your sense of identity. Let's take a gentle and honest look at how embracing sexual health can transform the experience of aging. This is not about perfection or performance. It's about understanding, accepting, and nurturing a part of yourself that deserves care and attention no matter how many candles are on your birthday cake. Understanding why some age better than others. When we observe the people around us, we quickly notice that aging doesn't look the same for everyone. While some elderly individuals remain vibrant and engaged with life, others begin to feel the weight of physical and mental decline. It's easy to assume that genetics are solely to blame, but lifestyle choices, especially those related to sexual health, play a powerful role. One often unrecognized factor contributing to rapid aging is the decline or complete withdrawal from sexual activity. It's a common belief that aging automatically leads to a loss of desire or ability, but in reality, our biology tells a different story. Human beings are wired for connection, stimulation, and intimacy throughout life. While the expression of sexuality may evolve, the underlying need for closeness and pleasure doesn't disappear with age. Yet many older men withdraw from sexual expression, often due to health concerns, medication side effects, cultural taboos, or the belief that it's no longer appropriate. This quiet withdrawal can set off a cascade of changes in the body. Testosterone levels drop, muscles weaken, bone density decreases, and metabolism slows. Blood circulation declines, raising the risk of cardiovascular issues. Without regular stimulation, erectile dysfunction may also become more common, making sexual activity feel out of reach and even discouraging further efforts. But it's not just the body that's affected. The brain suffers too. Sexual activity encourages the release of hormones like oxytocin and dopamine, natural chemicals that support memory, emotional resilience, and a sense of well-being. When these hormones are lacking, stress and depression can quietly creep in, along with a fading sense of identity. That's why it's so important to rethink how we view aging. Rather than seeing the decline of sexual activity as inevitable, it's time to recognize that this part of life can be nurtured and protected just like our diet, sleep, or exercise routines. Staying engaged in sexual expression can help slow aging, protect mental clarity, and preserve the physical and emotional spark that makes life feel full and rich. Why sexual health still matters even after 55. It may surprise some to learn that sexual activity offers numerous health benefits well into our later years. For men over 55, continuing to enjoy physical intimacy or self-pleasure isn't simply about enjoyment, it's about maintaining health, happiness, and a strong connection to oneself. Studies show that regular sexual activity improves cardiovascular function. Each time the body engages in intimacy, blood circulation improves, helping the heart work more efficiently. Researchers in Finland found that elderly men who remained sexually active were 50% less likely to suffer from heart-related conditions. The gentle physical activity involved, similar to light aerobic exercise, supports overall fitness and endurance. Sexual activity also supports the brain. When we feel pleasure, our bodies release neurohormones that strengthen mental function. These hormones protect against memory loss and are linked to a lower risk of cognitive decline and conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Men who stay sexually active tend to have better memory, problem-solving abilities, and emotional balance. Another vital benefit is hormonal regulation. Testosterone levels naturally decline with age, which can lead to tiredness, reduced muscle strength, and fragile bones. But sexual activity helps maintain testosterone production. This supports energy, bone density, and resilience, helping older men avoid frailty. There's even research suggesting that regular ejaculation may reduce the risk of prostate cancer. One study found that men who ejaculated 21 times or more per month had a significantly lower chance of developing prostate problems. This may be due to the body's ability to flush out harmful substances and reduce inflammation. Perhaps most importantly, an active sexual life promotes emotional wellness. It relieves stress, encourages better sleep, and boosts self-esteem. For many men, staying in touch with their sexual selves brings a renewed sense of identity, optimism, and connection to life. Rather than treating sexuality as something that ends with youth, we can begin to see it as a lifelong companion changing over time, yes, but still offering joy, comfort, and vitality. Common misunderstandings that lead men to give up too soon. Despite the many benefits, it's still common for older men to step away from sexual activity. Why does this happen? Often, it's because of mistaken beliefs that are quietly passed down through generations or reinforced by social expectations. One widespread misunderstanding is the belief that desire simply fades with age. While hormonal changes do affect libido, the basic human need for closeness, touch, and connection remains throughout life. Men who believe their desire is gone may simply need to explore new ways of expressing and experiencing intimacy. Another common misconception is equating sexuality only with erections. When achieving or maintaining an erection becomes more difficult, some men assume their sexual life is over. But this is far from true. Sexuality includes emotional closeness, physical touch, and a wide range of sensations, not just intercourse. When men broaden their view of what it means to be sexual, they often discover deeply satisfying new forms of intimacy. Some also hold onto outdated ideas that avoiding sexual activity saves energy or improves health. In the past, it was believed that conserving sexual energy led to longer life. Modern science tells us the opposite. Regular sexual activity supports the immune system, lowers stress, and strengthens the body. Avoiding it, on the other hand, can lead to physical decline and emotional withdrawal. Shame and embarrassment can also play a powerful role. Society often sends the message that sexuality is inappropriate or even undignified for older adults. These stigmas can lead men to feel embarrassed or guilty for wanting to stay sexually active. This internal conflict may cause them to retreat from intimacy, leading to loneliness or depression. Recognizing these beliefs for what they are, misunderstandings, can help men reclaim their sexual health with confidence and dignity. By letting go of shame and embracing the reality that sexuality is a lifelong part of human well-being, older men can protect their vitality and enjoy a richer, more connected life. Simple ways to restore and support sexual health after 55. For men experiencing a decline in sexual function, the good news is that support and recovery are possible. With the right approach, sexual health can be gently restored, helping men feel more confident, connected, and alive. The first step is creating a calm and inviting environment. Stress and anxiety are major obstacles to healthy sexual response. They increase cortisol levels, which interfere with testosterone and restrict blood flow. Setting aside quiet time in a comfortable space, free from distractions, allows the body to relax and respond naturally. Using pillows to support the body can make physical activity more comfortable and reduce pressure on joints. Practicing deep breathing and muscle relaxation before intimacy can also help. Breathing slowly and fully increases oxygen flow and reduces tension, allowing pleasure to emerge more easily. Mindfulness, focusing on the present moment without judgment, can reduce performance anxiety and help men enjoy the experience rather than worrying about outcomes. Another helpful technique is reconnecting with the body through non-genital touch. As we age, it may take longer to feel aroused, and that's perfectly natural. Touching areas like the thighs, chest, neck, and abdomen helps awaken the body's natural pleasure pathways. Taking a slow, gentle approach allows the nervous system to respond at its own pace, creating a more fulfilling experience. Using the right tools can also make a big difference. Lubricants designed for sensitive skin help reduce friction and increase comfort. Warming lubricants or vibratory tools can improve sensitivity and pleasure, especially if nerve sensitivity has decreased. Perhaps most importantly, consistency matters. Engaging in intimacy or self-pleasure 2 to 3 times a week helps maintain blood flow, keep tissues healthy, and support hormone levels. Over time, this regular stimulation can restore sexual function and improve overall well-being. Rather than giving in to decline, men can take these small but meaningful steps to support their sexual vitality. The goal is not perfection, it's connection, enjoyment, and self-care. What happens when you stay consistently engaged? Maintaining a regular sexual routine leads to remarkable improvements in physical and mental health. These benefits unfold over time, starting with short-term effects and building toward long-term protection. In the early weeks of practice, many men report better relaxation, lower stress, and improved sleep. The release of oxytocin and endorphins during intimacy creates a calm, soothing feeling that supports emotional well-being. Blood circulation improves, and genital tissue becomes healthier, leading to stronger sensitivity and arousal. Even if erections don't change immediately, men often feel more in tune with their bodies and less frustrated. Within 2 to 3 months, more noticeable changes often appear. Testosterone levels stabilize, helping to maintain energy, muscle mass, and bone strength. Blood vessels become healthier, supporting better erections and circulation. Mental clarity improves as the brain benefits from the release of supportive neurohormones. Men often report sharper thinking, more confidence, and fewer symptoms of depression. Over the long term, staying sexually active contributes to overall aging well. The risk of prostate problems and cardiovascular disease drops, and men experience fewer feelings of isolation. A consistent sexual routine reinforces a sense of self-worth, strengthens emotional bonds, and supports social connection. This isn't just about pleasure, it's about building a life that feels full, authentic, and joyful. Embracing sexual health is a key to aging well. Aging is a natural part of life, but how we experience it is deeply influenced by how we care for ourselves. Sexual health is often overlooked in discussions about healthy aging, yet it is just as important as diet, exercise, and sleep. By remaining open, curious, and proactive about this part of life, men can transform the experience of growing older. Regular sexual activity helps keep the body strong, the mind clear, and the heart joyful. It reduces the risk of depression, enhances sleep, supports hormone balance, and increases life satisfaction. Rather than seeing sexuality as something that fades, older adults can choose to embrace it as a gift that continues to bring connection, vitality, and meaning. By creating a safe space, exploring new forms of pleasure, and letting go of outdated beliefs, men can take control of their aging process and enjoy it on their own terms.